掌声欢迎。
Ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor to be with you today. This year's theme could not be timelier. Just a few years ago, many rejected the idea of a shared future. Now it's undeniable because we are living it. Crises don't stay within national boundaries, so we need to commit to working across boundaries to address them. As we gather today, I know many of you are concerned about our shared future. COVID-19 has killed over 20 million people in more than 150 countries and territories. Unfortunately, the pandemic also brought consequences well beyond the disease. It wrecked economies, with the economic price tag expected to be over 14 trillion by 2024. Combined with the negative effects of climate change and regional conflict, we've doubled the number of people who are suffering from food insecurity. In spite of these setbacks, I'm still optimistic. I believe we can get back on track to progressing the human condition. And let me explain why that is. If we go back before the pandemic to the decades since the year 2000, we did have amazing achievements. The number of children who die every year was cut in half. Hunger was reduced by a third. And as bad as COVID-19 has been, vaccines were developed at record speed, and that saved over 20 million lives. So these successes were driven by intentional innovation with global partnerships. Partnerships that had as a priority children's health, food security, and the tools for preventing this pandemic and future pandemic. So we've shown that we can improve our world. It takes innovators innovating new solutions, takes advocates and leaders marshaling support, and it takes local heroes who actually do the delivery and help those in need. So as we look to our shared future, we need to mount a comprehensive, broad response based on innovation and cooperation. China has an incredible mix of expertise and experience. It's investing in scientific and technological innovation. China will be able to make unique contributions to sharing its technologies and its lessons. And our foundation has been partnering with China for over 15 years. We're proud of the work we've done together. For example, to make affordable vaccines and drugs available to people everywhere. Over the years, we've helped Chinese-made vaccines for Japanese encephalitis, polio, and HPV meet regulatory standards so they can save lives around the world. Recently, we partnered with the Beijing government and Tsinghua University to establish the Global Health Drug Discovery Institute, the first and only nonprofit research center in China that focuses on addressing global health challenges, including tuberculosis, malaria, and COVID. I'm also proud of the work we've done with other Chinese partners, including the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Affairs on sanitation. More than half the world's population does not have access to safe sanitation. And one reason is that we can't just use sewer systems because they're too expensive for many countries. So we're working on toilets that don't need to be connected to sewers. One of these new toilets was installed in a village in Beijing. The toilet breaks down waste, destroying germs and leaving behind only clean water and solids that can be used as fertilizer. Now, the Academy of Agricultural Planning and Engineering and the University of Science and Technology, Beijing, are studying how we can scale up this reinvented toilet so it can be affordable for thousands of communities. These examples show that by working together with empathy, creativity, and resolve, we can help address many of the world's urgent problems. China is already playing an important role in addressing complex global challenges, including future pandemics and food insecurity. First, let's talk about pandemics. We need to be prepared for the next pandemic. We were not prepared for COVID-19, so we need to do better at monitoring outbreaks and responding to them before they spread globally. We need to be faster at making diagnostics, drugs, and vaccines. And we need to be committed to make sure all those tools get out to everyone in the world. China's expertise and resources and manufacturing capacities will help us meet those needs. I look forward to hearing more from our partners about global PPR and international cooperation at a forum sponsored jointly by the Ministry of Science and Technology of China and our foundation. A second vital area where China will be a key partner is global food security. As COVID-19 continues to disrupt supply chains, regional conflict throws global grain markets into disarray, and climate change puts pressure on agricultural yields, hunger threatens to rise dramatically. China's proposal of a cooperative initiative on global food security at the G20 is a step in the right direction. Our foundation is working with the Chinese Academy of Agricultural Sciences to build on China's history of agricultural innovation to help countries in Africa improve their rice systems. In Nigeria and Mali, this project has developed new varieties of rice and adapted them to local climates. So the work in the lab will pay off with results in the field. This commitment to the entire value chain, from discovery to development and all the way to delivery, is what makes the partnership so impactful. These new varieties address key problems for smallholder farmers. They require less fertilizer and less water, and they produce as much as 50% more rice than the previous varieties. They're also more resistant to pests, disease, and drought. And the rice seeds are very nutritious. Projects like these will help ease the food crisis and establish a model for helping smallholders prosper even in the face of climate change. We see pressing needs everywhere, but I also see innovation that will help us creatively meet those needs. I see partners like China with its incredible expertise and experience helping out. The question, therefore, is not can we, but will we? Will we mobilize this ingenuity, expertise, and experience as much as we can to meet these challenges and ensure that billions of people are lifted out of poverty to lead healthy, productive lives? I think we will choose to make the answer yes. So I'm confident we'll restore the progress we lost, be able to stop the next pandemic before it becomes as much of a tragedy as this one, and create a shared future that enriches everyone. Thank you.